Hello guys, and welcome back to my channel. So in today's video we are going to be looking at analysis on some currency pairs that we will be looking at this week. All right, so I have three good currency pairs lined up for this week that we will be looking to take advantage of, and I'll take some trades from them. So I have GBPUSD, USDJPY, and AUDUSD. But then we will kick off with GBPUSD, and like you always know, we start our analysis from the monthly time frame and bring it all the way down to the 4-hour time frame, or even lower, to get our entries from there. All right, so this is GBPUSD monthly time frame. You can see that price is flowing south, making lows, highs, lows, highs, lows, making a new high at the moment. If you take our Fibonacci from swing high to swing low, you can see that price is currently between the 61.8 and 78.16% level, and at the resistance level 2, right, which means that price is ready to sell from there. We can also see a candlestick pattern, a bearish engulfing candlestick pattern right here form, right? That's the monthly time frame. But then we can't do much on the monthly time frame, so we move on to the weekly time frame to see what price can tell us. All right, so down to the weekly time frame. Okay, so on the weekly time frame, something similar. All right, we can see that what it is the move to the downside, and this is the corrective move. All right, now so the corrective move becomes a buy, all right, on the weekly time frame. So we will see that what price is moving what up, or price is moving to the north. All right, price is moving to the north right here. In as much as price is moving to the north or buying, we know that the general flow is bearish, so we are looking to take what sell trades. All right, move with the flow of the market. We are looking to take what sell trades. All right, so this is equally what the weekly time frame. All right, there is a support trend line down here. Price broke this structure, reacted to this resistance level right here, and then what started selling off from here. So we move on to the daily time frame to see what we can identify there too. Great. So on the daily time frame, this is interesting. On the daily time frame, we can see that there is a somewhat like a trend line right here from this level, right? So like an internal trend line, or yes, an inner trend line, they see, right? So somewhat trend line around this level. Okay, around this level. Great. So you have a trend line around the level. Then we realize that the trend line got broken by even this bearish engulfing, a bearish candle right here. This bearish candle right here broke the trend line. All right, and then price reversed to this resistance level, and is now selling off. All right, so now let's see if we can be able to get an entry and join the sales, all right, at least to this level. Okay, so that takes us to the next time frame, which is the 4-hour time frame. So on the 4-hour time frame, let me delete this. So on the 4-hour time frame, let's see what is happening. At the resistance level here, we have the break of a structure. We have the break of a trend line and a retest. Price sold off. All right, price sold off from there. We equally now have another break of a trend line. All right, there is a pattern here, one of my favorite patterns to trade, which is the Quasimodo pattern. You can read around it. I said the Quasimodo pattern. Okay, so I even have a video on it, so I'll leave the link in the description for you to check out. Okay, so price equally broke this structure right here. Broke this trend line and awaiting a retest. Okay, and it's awaiting a retest. Now let's take it all the way down to the 30 minutes time frame to see our entry opportunity, or where we would get the entry from to take the trade. So we are taking all the way down to the 30-minute time frame. Great. So on the 30 minutes time frame, you can see that our price was making higher high, higher low, a new high. All right, this low got broken by this candlestick. All right, so this low got broken right here. Now if you should take our Fibonacci from swing high, which is the break and retest of this trend line here, to this swing low, we can see that the resistance zone is between the 50% and then the 61.8% level. All right, and that is a very strong zone for reversals too, Okay, right. So what we will do here is that we will wait for price to tap into the zone. Okay, we wait for price to tap into the zone, give us a candlestick, a bearish candlestick reversal pattern, either a bearish engulfing candle, an evening star, or a bearish pin bar. Then we will take our trade down. All right. So if you are taking our trade around this level, our stop loss will just be above this high. All right. Okay, and that's around 16 pips. Yeah, so let me see, almost 20 pips SL. That is what we are looking at, and what we will sell all the way down to this level first. Then what we move on to the higher time frame and what continue putting in entries. Are we following? All right. So I might not be available on YouTube to put these signals there when these trades line up. Because of that, I have a very free Telegram channel. Then I share the signals, that we share ideas as traders there. All right. The link to the Telegram channel is going to be in the description. So please do well to join. That being said, we move on to the next pair, which is USDJPY. All right, which is USDJPY. USDJPY is our next pair that we are going to be looking at. All right, so USDJPY, like as always, we start off from the monthly time frame. As always, we start off from the monthly time frame. We look at the flow of the market from the higher time frame, the very highest time frame, all the way down, so that we can be in alignment, or we can be in the flow of the markets. We don't flow against the market. All right. There is a saying that the trend is your friend. So if the trend is your friend, then you need to make sure that, as always, you are in alignment with the trend so that you don't get burnt. Be in alignment with the trend so that you don't get what? Burnt. All right. I'm having a little challenge with a network, but don't worry. It will get resolved soon. Okay, so this is USDJPY monthly time frame. My zones have not really loaded yet. All right, so we are currently on the monthly time frame of USDJPY, and like you've seen here, all right, we have price, trending up. All right, then we have our trend line here. Price broke the trend line, making a retest. That is all that we need to know on the monthly time frame. Then we switch off to the weekly time frame. On the weekly time frame, we can see similar thing, all right, happening there. We can see similar thing happening there. Don't mind my trend lines. We will get back to them in no time. All right, we can see similar things happening there. All right, so price broke this trend line right here and making a retest. Now the retest here, even on the weekly time frame, has given us what a sort of a pin bar, right? But then we look at it when we get to the daily time frame. All right, so move on swiftly to the daily time frame. On the daily time frame, this is where things are getting a bit interesting. On the daily time frame, we can see that we have the corrective move right here. We have the corrective move, which is the retest to the trend line. All right, Now this corrective move met some resistance zones here that are trying to push price to the downside. All right, that are trying to push price to the downside. So we switch off to the 4-hour time frame and see what we can be able to make out of it in general. All right, so on a 4-hour time frame, we can see that price broke out of this trend line, making a retest, and then what? The retest is also coming to what? Another support trend line right here, where we have the first touch here, we have the second touch here, and what? Making the third touch around this level, right? So now this is what is going to be happening. We are going to wait for price to break below this trend line, give us a retest, then we can be sure to sell from this level. Are we following? Then we can be sure to sell from what? From this level on a 4-hour time frame. Are we following? So we are waiting for a break and a retest. If the retest happens and we see a very good entry criteria on the 30 minutes time frame, then we are going to enter from there and take our first TP on this. And take our first TP on this trend line. So first touch, second touch. If it gives us a third touch, that will be our first TP. The second TP will be in a monthly zone here. Are we following? So we are looking out for sales on USDJPY. And as always, like I said, I might not be on YouTube yet to update you when this trade is ready. So please join the free Telegram channel, whose link will be in the description. Subscribe to the channel so that you can be able to receive early updates when these trades are being played out, or when these trades are ready, or whenever I analyze and post on here. All right, so that you don't miss anything. And also leave your comments down below in the comment section. Let me know what you think so that we can all roll together. So this is USDJPY. I'm looking out for sales, a break of this trend line, and a retest will give me sell to this level, and also all the way down. That is what I am looking at. Anything can happen. That is why we wait for the trade to tell us what it is doing, for the price to tell us what it is doing. Then we move with the flow of the market, or we move with the flow of price. Are we following? Great. Okay, so the last but not the least pair that I have lined up is AUDUSD. It's AUDUSD. So AUDUSD, we start off from the monthly time frame as always. So monthly time frame zones drawn. Price is flowing south. That is, it is below the bearish trend line right here, with the first touch, second touch, and a third touch. Great. That's what we have on the monthly time frame. Okay. That being said, we should be looking for what? Sales. This is even a bearish and engulfing candle, so we should be looking for what? Sales. Even the monthly time frame is telling us sales. All right. Then we move on to the weekly time frame to see what we could get. So on the weekly time frame, we realized that price was ranging. All right, ranging between what? This upper weekly zone and what? This lower monthly zone, as well as some trend lines all up here. All right, this is looking a bit rough, so we take it off to the daily time frame and we find it the more. Great. So on the daily time frame, we can see that what? Price had a corrective move to the outside, broke a trend line. All right, it broke the trend line and made a retest to a daily time frames resistance zone, and still selling. All right, and it is still selling. I repeat, and it is still selling. We move on to the 4-hour time frame. So on the 4-hour time frame, what we can see is that on the 4-hour time frame, after the break of this resistance, or the break away from this resistance trend line, price made some move to the downside. All right, which is lower high, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high. All right, try to make a new high around here. All right, great. So but still price is sour because it is still trending below even the monthly resistance level. So now this is what I'll be expecting. This is what I'll be looking out for to happen before I still flow in the south direction, or I still go with my sales. All right, so I'll be waiting for price to either make a move upside, right, filling all these fair value gaps around here to this resistance level, before I sell off, or break this support level, make a retest before I sell off to this area. So I'm still looking out for sales on AUDUSD. However, the sales that I'll be looking out for, or the things I'll be waiting to happen before I sell, is and move to the upside to fill all these fair value gaps and retest this resistance level before the sell happens, or it breaks the support level, make a retest before the sell happens. So that is basically what I'll be looking for on AUDUSD. That will be what I'll be looking for on AUDUSD. That being said, anything can happen, like I always say. So we have to be ready to make our move. We have to be ready to make our move about what price tells us. Price can decide to just make a continuation move from this level, or create a bullish candle from this level, and what make this retest. Now, if the retest finally happens to this level, that is going to give us a Quasimodo pattern. I repeat, a Quasimodo pattern. Quasimodo pattern. All right. Then, if it gives us a Quasimodo pattern, then I'm going to enter from this for sales from this level. All right. So if I don't see that happening on the 4-hour time frame, I'm not going to enter. I'll wait for it to give me another sell entry criteria. If it gives me buy, I'm not going to take it because it does not align with my edge, my complete edge of flowing with the market, all right, with the direction of what the market that will be trending against the trend. So that is what I'll be looking out for. So that is my outlook on what AUDUSD. So we look for, or we are looking at what sales on GBPUSD, sales on USDJPY, and sales on what AUDUSD. For AUDUSD especially, and then all other pairs that I analyzed today with you, if it does not give me that entry criteria, if that entry criteria is not met, I am not going to enter the trade. Yes, that is it. If it does not meet it, I'm not going to enter the trade. So please join us in the Telegram channel, and let's go together. It is a free channel. It is a free channel, and do what to subscribe to the channel, like the video, so that it can get to what others, that what other traders that will join us on board, for us to flow together, and leave a comment down in the comment section. Thank you, and I'll see you on the flip side. Bye bye.